Hello and welcome to Barry's Basics, where our guides are straight to the point and strictly only the basics. In this guide, I will be going over the basics of slaying Pyrefiends. To slay Pyrefiends, you will need level 30 in the Slayer skill. There are no required items to slay Pyrefiends, but it is recommended to wear armor with high magic defense, like Dragonhide armor, while fighting Pyrefiends, unless you plan on using a safe spot, which I will be going over further into this guide. Another option is to use protection prayers. Pyrefiends use a magic-based melee attack, which can be completely avoided by using the Protect from Melee prayer. As far as weaknesses go, Pyrefiends have a low combat level of 43 and low defensive bonuses. That being said, you can use any combat type of your choice. If looking for the most effective combat style, Pyrefiends are weakest to magic attacks. Pyrefiends can be found in several different locations, but I will only be going over the two easiest to reach locations in this guide. The first location for Pyrefiends is in the Fremennik Slayer Cave. The red circles on this map indicate the specific areas they can be found. There are a few different methods of traveling to this location, but I will only be going over some of the more common methods in this guide. The first method is by use of the Fairy Ring Transportation System by use of the code AJR. This will take you directly to the entrance of the Fremennik Slayer Cave. The second method is by use of the Slayer Ring Teleport, which will also take you directly to the cave entrance. The final method I will mention in this guide is the walking route. If traveling from Sears Village, simply follow the route outlined here to arrive at the cave entrance. As far as safe spots for this location, Pyrefiends can be safe spotted using the rock formation as shown in this clip. When using this safe spot, make sure to try and attack Pyrefiends that are further towards the end of the formation to ensure that they cannot path to your character. The next location that Pyrefiends can be found is on the Isle of Souls. The red circles on this map indicate the specific location they can be found. The Isle of Souls is fairly new as of the creation of this guide, but very easy to travel to. The methods of travel I will provide are currently the only two ways to reach the area. The first method is by use of the minigame teleport, which can be accessed in your minigame menu, selecting the Soul Wars minigame, and then clicking on the teleport option as shown here. The second method is by use of a Soul Wars minigame portal. The two portals that lead to the Isle of Souls are located in Edgeville and in the Ferox Enclave dungeon. The Edgeville portal is just south of the bank and is indicated by the red circle on this map. The Ferox Enclave dungeon is located within the Ferox Enclave and can be entered here as indicated by the red circle on this map. It is worth mentioning that the Isle of Souls location has a larger variant of the Pyrefiends that will spawn alongside the normal variant. This variant is called a Pyrelord and has a combat level of 60. Pyrelords can be slain in place of Pyrefiends and will provide more Slayer experience per kill. As far as the safe spot for the Pyrefiends on the Isle of Souls, only the larger variant, the Pyrelords, can be safe spotted. This area is relatively new to the game, but by my own research I've found that the larger variants can be safe spotted by using the trees in the area, as shown in this clip here. Because this area is new and has limited information as of the making of this guide, new safe spots may be discovered here for the smaller variants. That being said, if you happen to find a safe spot for the smaller variants, please let me know in the comment section of this video. To wrap things up, Pyrefiends and Pyrelords have a chance of spawning a superior variant when slain if the Slayer reward, Bigger and Badder, is unlocked. The superior variants can be slain using the same methods as mentioned prior, but it is worth mentioning that these superior variants are much stronger than their normal counterparts. This concludes the basics of slaying Pyrefiends. If this guide helped you, please take the time to give this video a like. If you'd enjoy more videos similar to this one, you can subscribe to this channel for easy access to all current and future content provided. To be notified of future content from this channel, you can also left-click on the notification bell located next to the subscribe icon. Feel free to leave a comment to make a request for a guide similar to this one, and thank you for watching.